Hello, y'all. It's now 10:27 p.m. So y'all know how that goes. Um, the video won't be uploaded until sometime tomorrow morning. Um, so if I hadn't used my phone data, the previous video would have still been uploading. So for the first time in a long time, despite my rough day, the idea, if it didn't carry on to my emotions and feelings today, I would have still felt like I had a bad day. But me trying to separate today from yesterday, off to itself, for the first time in a long time, I had, I'm not going to say 100% perfect day. Who can ever have a perfect day? Well, I guess some people do get to have a perfect day, narcissistic abusers. Yeah, they can have a perfect day. But me, the rare moment, um, I'm surprised that I had I'll say about 90 or 95 percent of a good day today, on its own, being separated from, the stuff and the depression that I've been going through. And I'll say maybe about 5 to 7% of, a little feeling aggravated or annoyed by something, um or feeling a little upset, rather than just having a horrible day or whatever. So well, I just didn't feel the energy, the mental energy, to still face the public. So I still got a tiny bit of little money left over, and I'm gonna try to stretch that. Um, and I just have enough left over, just enough to do laundry and just have a little bit of food left. And then, as I said, by next Monday, I have to be gone. So tonight is supposed to not be that bad, but it's supposed to be like rainy tomorrow. And like for the next 2 or 3 days, it's supposed to be in the 30s. Like, yeah, in the 30s. And so I'm just thankful and trying to appreciate, every moment to be here and not on the streets. Um, so I mean, I just didn't feel like going out, and I really didn't want pizza. For like quite a few days, I had been craving like chicken wings. Um, because I think it wasn't last week, maybe it was the week before, that I had too much chicken. Then this past week or so, you know, I've been living off of meatballs, and I had a couple of packs of like packaged salmon in a small little pack. And I think, yeah, it was this time around when my first few days here, I was living off of sandwiches, like peanut butter sandwiches, and also um like ham and cheese sandwiches. Yeah, so I've been here for, well, next Monday will make almost, not exactly, but almost a month since I've been here. and then had to go back on the streets. And so I guess today is the day or the moment when I have to practice to get comfortable with being uncomfortable again. And so I mean, I ordered pizza, and the delivery girl, I mean the order taker, she was, I'm glad she wasn't really that rude, but just about a tad bit, just a little bit, but not that much, not enough to be, bothersome, And then the delivery guy was a sweetheart, and he was very nice, and I'm glad they didn't hurt me, and everything just went smooth, everything went smoothly, and I was able to take about an hour and a half nap this afternoon. I'm like, well, what a surprise. So and there was a little bit of noise bothering me today, but not for long. But I mean, um, I don't know. I've been mainly, I shouldn't have, but I've been mainly on my phone, but feeling just like still tired and that sleep deprived feeling. And I don't know how many hours of sleep I got last night, but it was less than, uh, I'm pretty sure it was less than 6 hours of sleep. And sometimes I can have a good day or a day without interacting with people. And sometimes my day will be just completely and totally ruined by unwanted intrusive thoughts with my OCD and stuff like that. Um, but I've been just feeling depressed and bored today, but still feeling like physically exhausted and drained from, I guess, from the catching up from the sleep deprivation and the stress. I mean, I feel like, I mean, if I have a day where I've done much of nothing, but feeling that kind of stress, like as if you got no sleep and then had to go and work an 18-hour shift for I mean, an 18-hour, like say if you work at fast food for 18 hours straight with no break or something like that, because it was a holiday, and they were really really busy, or there was a specific event and you were really really busy, like, or if you were working at a restaurant and washing dishes for 18 hours and don't even get to get a break, and you're lucky if you get to use the bathroom, you can't even get a meal break. Oh, trust me, I remember. I mean, it wasn't 18 whole hours, but it was supposed to be like 10 to 12 hour shifts with the temp service job, working at the freaking Superdome or the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, my hometown. And the way they treated us, I mean, I mean, the way that at those football games, basketball games and stuff, you throw away more food than you sell, and you're not allowed to you're forced to throw away more food than you sell, and you're not allowed to take anything home. You have to throw everything straight in the garbage. You can't even take any food home for yourself, and you can't. It's like you have to work for 12 hours straight, and you're not allowed to have a lunch break or any break at all, and you're not allowed to even eat any of the food at all. And they make false promises to give us a break, and we get no breaks. I'm just thankful and glad to not have to work like that no more. That wasn't for me, but me trying as best as I can to strive to work and be independent on my own. you know, and I felt bad because being a Christian, it seemed like that was the only job I was able to get, and it was temporary. I mean, if I work for global staffing at the and and they have the only work you can get is you know jobs that support sin and evil. Um, but I mean, I guess it looks more innocent than being a bartender, or it looks more innocent. I mean, more innocent than being a security guard for a strip club or something. You know, you would think that sports is harmless and innocent, but God looks at that differently. Um, so I felt like I was sinning by working those, um, you know, football and basketball games. Um, and even with us employees, the security, they treated us like criminals, and we weren't allowed to have, you know, like people, like the customers at the Superdome or whatever would get mad at the employees if they buy a soda and they're not allowed to have the bottle cap. And why do you, like, they're like, why you take the bottle cap away? We don't understand. Why do you take the bottle cap away? Why can't we have? And some customers would get really, 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 really mad, at the employees. And I mean, I felt bad, if I don't drink, the idea of having to serve a customer beer because that's what they asked for, you know, or grab them some beer, or another alcoholic drink, you know, and so I'm just glad those days are over. I mean, even though I'm struggling and suffering right now, but I mean, even those kinds of jobs that I got workplace mobbed and blacklisted from jobs like that too. So and some people will feel like they're justified in being entitled. The fact that the food at the footballs and basketball games, they cost high amount. So of course, with their money, they would feel, well within their right to, feel entitled and stuff. But it seems like in our society, only people with money are have more right to be entitled, to have a sense of entitlement than poor people. But we're all human, no matter how much money we have. Um, so, I know our money system is fake, but at the same time, it's what we need to get by in society. Um, you know, excuse me. It's what we need to get by in society, and we're supposed to go to a close very soon. We don't know the exact date, but very soon. So I mean, I ordered some wings, and it came with some bread, and I ordered one box of pizza, and it's gonna supposed to stretch me a couple of days, but I don't even think I can eat all that pizza. You know, like the because I really didn't want pizza. I just wanted some wings. But I don't know why I was craving chicken wings, and that's not fried. But I still had peanut butter, and even though I had some peanut butter this morning and some Reese's Pieces, my strong craving for peanut butter has decreased. I don't know why, and I haven't been eating a low fat diet or a low carb diet or anything like that, but I do not know why I have been craving a lot of peanut butter. Within the past week or two, I've been just craving peanut butter and just wanting more and more, and I just don't know why. But my cravings have subsided, and my cravings for the peanut butter has subsided, and you know I guess I'm all right. But you want to know something? Um, at Walmart, the bag of salad, it was supposed to have expired December 10th, but now it's the 15th. But by the time this upload, it was gonna be the next day. It's the 15th, and uh, well, I don't know if it's good or bad that it kind of partially went bad just a little bit, but I'm surprised it's still kind of fresh. But I'm hoping. I mean, I know there's just a date, and they say don't pay much attention to the date. And the pomegranate seeds, I try to eat those today, and I can only eat like a little bit because those kind of went bad, and I almost gagged on them, so I had to throw them away. The meatballs, the fact that they were supposed to stay frozen, you know, I did after yesterday. I didn't trust to eat them anymore because I was afraid of getting sick or whatever because they were in a little mini fridge, So today, I mean, I'm glad that I was able to go to the I mean, I'm glad I was able to go to the dumpster for the first time. I went to the dumpster and nobody else needed to go and take their trash out. I'm glad I was able to just do it by myself. And no perps around, no nothing, you know. Um so no perps around or nothing. So I mean I'm glad for that. But this past Friday, that was uncalled for what that white girl did. And she sat there and just freaking waited and wait till I come out there with the camera. That's when she hurry up and freaking drive off. You know, I mean, when she had that loud, crazy, devilish sounding music, she don't stay here. I know she don't stay here. Um, so I mean, yeah, I mean, I wish I would have known before. I could have been living off of writing ebooks. I mean, but then again, the perps will make sure that, they want to make sure that, the books don't get sales, especially off the truth, because other professed targeted individuals who got high reviews and lots of sales and stuff, because they're the popular fakes. That's why they got success, and their books are not even truth. They're just disinformation and lies, maybe half truths. But nobody's gonna hinder their sales, or nobody's gonna flip out and have meltdowns and tantrums over them making sales off their books, or if they feel like they wanted donations, nobody's gonna flip out and have meltdowns. But people flip out and have meltdowns over me asking to stay inside, asking for help for a hotel room, and trying to stay safe, warm, and dry from a 32 or 31 degree uh night with a whole bunch of rain and possible snow, and 30-degree weather and you homeless out on the streets, they say a lot of homeless people die in the snowy weather. You know, I mean, I wasn't even homeless that day. And it later on rained, and I was trying to get home, and I almost died because I felt my blood in my legs started to turn to slush, and I almost froze to death. I was trying to get home. Um, it was too doggone cold, and that was in my hometown, New Orleans. I think it was New Year's, and they had that big freeze in 2018. And I do feel like I was, watching this case go on, and like this 9-year old boy from New Orleans, he got shot and killed, and his 11-year old brother was a criminal. And sometimes, people punish you for what your relatives, the crimes that your relatives have committed. That's bad, you know. Um, and whether it be New Orleans news or Pensacola news or wherever city and state, all you hear on the news is like local news. All you hear is about crimes committed, or any so called good news you hear is news about sports and entertainment. But the bad news, like mainstream Illuminati sports and entertainment, but mainstream news is always you know, like Hollywood news and stuff, and it's pointless stuff like what I don't know, like what Meghan Markle was wearing or something like that. Like who, like that's not news. Or but you see local news, and all you hear is about car theft, car vandalism. You hear about too much about people getting shot and killed, robberies, armed robberies, and stuff like that. Um, and now you every once in a while you'll hear about rape or human trafficking, but it's mainly people robberies and people getting shot and killed. And you know, it's like I feel kind of homesick, you know, but could not survive as a homeless person for numerous reasons in my hometown of New Orleans. And I know narcissistic abusers who are mad at me for the truth that I've spoken, who are local natives there and live there. They probably feel like that I don't basically have nerve or don't have a right to show my face down there. But I mean, I miss home, but at the same time, I'm comfortable here, and I'm not that far, just like 3 hours away. And people tell me I don't sound like I'm from New Orleans. Um, Never did, I guess. But I'm from New Orleans, but I know how to do great impersonations of people from New Orleans. Um, yeah, baby. Sherwood, what's your name? My twin sister used to be like, Sherwood, what's your name? Or whatever. But New Orleans people are like, yeah, you heard me? Yeah. Yeah, it's my people over there. Yeah. Go stand in the counter. You know you punish. No, no, they say, go stand in the counter. You know you punish. On your knees. Or stuff like that. But I, all my life, grew up being mocked and laughed at because I talk white. All my life, I've been told I talk white and stuff like that. Um, but I miss the food. But I mean, they got good food here too. I mean, I don't know. I just But I don't know, just me seeing New Orleans, people, it just made me feel kind of homesick and sad. But at the same time, I'm scared to go back down there, and it's noisier and worse over there than over here, you know, because they're more party people, and here it's more quiet, more laid back, you know. Um, Pensacola was more country than I realized. I didn't know Pensacola was any country. How the hell you got country and beach at the same time? So well, I'm glad to be able to, have people who appreciate my channels and appreciate, my videos. It means so much for even one person. And it's too good to be true for even one person, because it's like me being grown up and being manipulated into believing that I'm the worst person in the world and everybody's better than me. So it feels like as if everybody's a celebrity except me. Like everybody's more worthy than me, and I'm the only one who, like, scum is worth more value than me. The way they try to make me just feel like the sorriest person to ever exist on the planet. I'm surprised that they let me go this long at 26 and a half minutes. This camera on his phone. So good night, and y'all ain't gonna see this till tomorrow morning. I love y'all, and bye.